All right, y'all. How's everybody doing? My name is Zane Phillips, here with my son, and I told y'all I'd be tracking my weight loss journey. Today is day one. It's Tuesday, July 2nd. Wife's making fun of how close I'm holding the camera. So basically, today, what you're gonna get is you're gonna get initial weigh-in. I'm gonna weigh in every Tuesday and Friday, officially on YouTube. In the future, I will go over meal plans and everything else you need to know. Also, I'll show you a little bit of the stuff that keeps me motivated. I have currently fell off quite a bit. When this little stinker was born, I weighed 226 pounds, I believe. And now I'm well over probably 290, probably like 295-ish. That's happened in literally less than 6 months. So it's crazy how fast it can happen. I'm admitting I have a problem right now. I think the biggest issue is the weekends. Ain't that right? Yeah. The weekends are the roughest for me. And always being on the go, especially with work and everything like that. I have been consistently staying in the gym though. I either go to the trampoline park or, lifting or something like that. I try to keep in shape for the most part, but I've definitely gained a lot of my weight back. Short story, back in 2017, it was January 1st of 2017, I decided to make a change in my life, so I walked into a nutrition club at 420 plus pounds, and I was just unmotivated. I was tired. I was contemplating suicide. It was a really rough time for me. I was putting my health and my wife's mental health in jeopardy because I was just a total asshole throughout that whole it was probably 2014 to 2017 when I gained all that weight. What started the spiral was definitely my knee injury. In high school, I was powerlifting. I was trying to get 650 pounds on I don't know if it was my first or second attempt at state. And I was way too amped up. And I actually might add the clip of that just to show you a little glimpse of what had happened. And so what happened, basically, in the grand scheme of things, I tore every ligament in my left knee except for my LCL. All of them were partial except for my ACL, which was a full rupture. So I had to have surgery, and throughout that time, I stayed kind of in the same eating habits as I was in during powerlifting, which was a lot of protein and a lot of just food that had a lot of carbs and starch. Plus, I was in high school. I didn't know the concept of healthy eating. It was just eat as much, protein and carbs as you possibly can to help gain muscle and just build yourself up. That's basically all I did. And I drank a lot of protein shakes, etc. And I stayed like that. I would eat sandwiches in bed and I wouldn't do anything. And I was just gaining an unhealthy amount of weight way too fast, which is what has happened to me in the past probably 6 months. So I got to the point where I was eating a lot of healthy food throughout my journey, which when I was 226, because I was still trying to tone out and add muscle on top of how agile and lean I was getting. So I was eating quite a bit of food. And when Johnny was born, we were in the hospital. So I basically just grab and go to everything. And I was still eating a shit ton of food. Excuse the cussing. It's really hard for me not to cuss, my bad. But I was eating a crap load of food. And it was all unhealthy. And I've stayed like that for the past 6 months. And it's not a daily thing. Like I said, during the week, I try to make conscious decisions. And most of the time, I'll just stop off at Qdoba and get rice, beans, chicken, and guacamole with some salsa or something. Which is a lot healthier than a cheeseburger or something. But it has a lot of sodium in it. And today, I've ate all healthy. I did have Qdoba for lunch because I didn't bring my lunch. but I had rice, or I didn't even have rice. I had double serving of black beans, chicken, avocado, and green salsa in a bowl. So it had about, I would say 45 or 50 grams of carbs and a lot of protein, probably 47 or 50. I have it logged in my MyFitnessPal, and I can post a picture of all that in the comments. But I had that for lunch, and for breakfast I had I actually fasted today. I did not eat breakfast. What I did was I ate last night for me and my wife's anniversary. It was the last cheat meal I'm going to have until at least August. I usually try to do one cheat meal a month just to keep me motivated, really. If you don't have a cheat meal, I feel like you eventually get to the point where everything is just stagnant. And cheat meals really help revitalize everything. I'm definitely really big into macronutrients. I'm not a big fan of like the keto diet or any diet like that, because if you start a diet, it's just a diet, you know. Macros is a lifestyle, and I'm really into it. I just happened to fall off there for a little bit, but I'm back on it. I also had a Quest bar after work. They're really good. They are low net carbs, but they do have a few carbs in them. They are 20 grams of protein, no sugar. They're a really good option. And then I went and worked out at Elevation for about an hour and a half. I couldn't make it to Edmond, to where I really love to go. It's called Fit Camp 180. It's probably the best gym I've ever been to, hands down. And it's not just a gym, it's a fitness family. They're not a sponsor, but I love them to death. Sean Busby, he's got to be one of the greatest human beings alive on the planet. My friend and really my brother, honestly, Curtis Rushing, is the one who introduced me to that gym, and I fell in love with it instantly. And they helped me get over the hump. I was pretty stagnant at 250 pounds, and within probably 5 or 6 months of being there, I went from like 265 to, like I said, 226 in, you know, that amount of time. And I was still maintaining all of my muscle mass. And I mean, I was pretty ripped. I'll put some of the pics of me at that weight in the comments. This little man right here is a stinker, though. He found the weight that I lost, and then I found all the rest of it. So anyways, guys, I had a 1 bar. I don't know if you know what those are. They are freaking delicious. You can get those at like Sprouts or any, like Walmart. I think pretty much any grocery store sells them. Some gas stations, like for instance, On Q, I know they have them. They are also kind of like Quest. They have low net carb, high fiber, but they do have carbs. I'm not a fan of like the net carb logging, because you're still getting the carbs. Fiber does supplement and cancel that out, though. So it's good to eat a lot of fiber. It helps you digest your food fully. I had a 1 bar after that. And then at Sprouts, they have this pasta called konjac noodles. It's made from a plant in Japan. I'm not sure the whole details of it, but it's freaking phenomenal. It literally has negative carbs if you count net carbs. It has 2 grams of carbs for the bag, and it has 3 grams of fiber. So you're literally at -1 net carbs, and it has 5 calories per serving. It's basically, you get all the texture and everything of pasta, but it's not really pasta. I'm not even sure if it's real food, but it tastes good. I gotta be honest. Anyways, I had that with 2 4-ounce pork chops. My wife seasoned them. I'm not sure what the seasoning was, but I can tell you, like, the sodium in the seasoning is not going to affect you very much, especially if you're drinking a lot of water. I do try to limit my sodium to an extent. But anyways, yeah, I had 2 pork chops. I had some konjac noodles for dinner after my workout, which I just ate dinner probably 45 minutes ago. I know it's not necessarily healthy to eat dinner late, but, you know, like I said, I'm always on the go. I'm working usually from, could be 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. So after my workouts, I try to just get home and eat as soon as I can. But anyways, I've had a gallon of water today and a little bit of, it's called Herbert's Diet Lemonade or something. I had one of those. I try not to drink sugary drinks as much as I can. Every now and then I do like to drink something sweet, but I make sure it's diet. I know you can rattle me about aspartame or all you want. I am a bigger fan of stevia. Stevia is a plant-based sweetener. They actually sell one of my favorite drinks. It's called what is it? I'll have to get back to you on what it's called, but it's phenomenal. And they have like cream soda, and it's phenomenal. It has 0 sugar, 0 carbs, 0 calories, all that. And it's sweetened with stevia, so you don't have to worry about any of the chemicals or anything. But I'm a big supporter of Herbalife. That product works. Like I'm not playing. You can sit here and scream at me all you want that it doesn't work, that it's all a what do they call it? A pyramid scheme, all this bull crap. Nah, man. Herbalife works. I am living proof of it. I went from 422 pounds to 226 pounds in less than 2 years. And I mean, that product's phenomenal. It's the quickest, fastest, healthiest way to get a full meal. And you can literally get a full meal as far as nutrients goes in less than 5 minutes. And the Herbalife tea, that stuff will wake you up, especially with the liftoff. I cannot stress you enough how much Josh Howard and Stacy Howard have changed my life for the better. Josh Howard was even the ordained minister at my wedding. That guy, like, I promise you, if you're in a down place, that guy will amp you up. And I promise you, if you were to try out Fit Camp 180, Sean Busby will pull you out of whatever hard time you're in. Ain't that right? Ooh, yeah, he just burped. That's a burp. Anyways, guys, I'm excited about starting this journey with y'all. I am fixing to weigh in. I just kind of have to wait for... actually, I'm just going to put my son down real quick. He might cry. I'm going to go weigh in. And then I will be right back with you guys. I will show you the scale and everything. I know. He's making a big old doo-doo in his drawers. Let me tell you something. That is going to be nasty. And Mama is probably going to be the one that changes that, because I don't do well with the poo-poo. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? All right, 1 second, guys. Johnny, Daddy be right back. I know it. Hold on, let me give you your passy. There's that. All right, I'm going to try to make this quick because I know he's going to cry. He hates being by himself. Which, I mean, he's a 6-month-old child, so. All right, guys, see, it's zeroed out now. There you go. 226 pounds to 295.4 at my current weight. I am challenging myself to lose 30 pounds in 30 days, at least. But I am definitely going to blow that out of the water. When I set goals for myself, I promise you I smash them every single time. Anybody that knows me knows that's a fact. If you followed my journey before, you know that I don't play around when it comes to smashing personal goals. I might even up the ante and make it 40 pounds in 30 days. I'm not sure yet. Hit the likes in the comments. Subscribe. I promise you this is going to be a journey you do not want to miss. I will have guests on the show, including Johnny, probably every time, because that is my best friend right there. My wife will be on with me as well. And probably a bunch of my brothers and friends. We're going to do some question and answers and everything. Anyways, it was nice talking to you guys. I really hope that you follow some of my instructions, and I hope I can be a motivation to people that are just down and need a little pick-me-up, because sometimes that's all you need. Sometimes you just need someone to say the things that you don't want to tell yourself. And that's what Josh Howard did for me. He told me, look to me. I've never met this man before. And he looked me dead in my eyes. Like from me to your camera right here. And he said, listen, Zane, because I just introduced myself. He said, listen, Zane, how old are you? And I said, I am 20. I think I was 20. I was still 20. I said, I'm 20 years old. He said, Zane, if you continue doing what you're doing, you are going to die before you are 25 years old. And that hit me harder than anything has ever hit me in my entire life. When someone you don't know looks you in the eyes and tells you if you do not stop what you are doing, you are going to die before you're 25 years old. That will hit you harder than, I promise you, anything that you've ever heard in your life. And that's what happened. And I committed 300%. I was able to lose 90 pounds my first 3.5 months. I was averaging, matter of fact, no, it wasn't even 3 months. I'm pretty sure I hit my 90-pound mark. I started in January. I think I hit my 90-pound mark, like, I want to say, it was a little more than 3 months. No, because it was March. It was like March 17th when I hit my 90-pound mark, because in May I hit my 100-pound mark. Was it? Yeah, it was May. I hit my 100-pound mark in May. And then from then on, I got all the way to where it was 187 pounds that I had lost total. 187 pounds total when I got to 226. And then I just completely, I fell off. Like, and it happened so fast. So I promise you, I'm saying this to all dads around the world. Just because you have a little joy. And this was my why. This is my why to lose weight right here. It was all him. It was all him and my relationship with my wife. That is why I chose to lose all of this weight. And even knowing that, it happens so fast. Because you just get caught up in the moment of just living life, and you just forget. You know, not necessarily forget, because I knew what I was doing to myself. But it's like, for the split second, you have a decision to make, and for some reason, your body, I don't know if it's because you're tired and you're stressed out and you're lacking sleep, or maybe you just put all your joy into one little thing that you forget about your health. And that's what I've done for the last 6 months. But today, that stops. Hurricane 2.0 has officially been activated. And I promise you, you do not want to miss it. Anyways, I love y'all. Thanks for watching. And welcome to my journey. That's all I got to say.